What's good, you guys? It is time for another shopping haul, and I'm really excited about this one. And I think you guys will be too. Based on some of the comments on my last video, which was an ASOS shopping haul, you guys said that you wanted to go back to Zara. So we definitely are back at Zara.com for this one, and there is a lot to love. So I didn't max out my credit card, but I definitely made my credit card cry a little bit with some of the pieces that I got, because I got more than I should have. But I just couldn't help it. They were so good. So we got awesome color palettes, we got some really good fabrics, and just some really impressive designs, so I can't wait to show you. As usual, I styled out my own looks for the pieces that I picked, just to give you guys a little bit of inspiration on how you can wear some of the pieces. Of course, my style, my frame, my measurements are different from yours, so use them as inspiration, make them work your way. If you have to take a top and match it with your own favorite pair of pants or whatever works for you, do that. Just make it your own. As always, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. And with that said, enough talking, let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna start with a little leather. First up, these oxblood trousers. I have a set of black leather trousers from Weekday that are one of my favorite pairs of pants, so of course I jumped at the option of having a second pair in a different color. Looking up close, there was a piece of the clasp missing, which I thought was strange, but also there's that mini pocket, and the fabric is really smooth and comfortable. They may look a little heavy, but they're pretty light. Styling wise, I played around with the matching burgundy look because, FYI, head to toe red is a trend you should know this season. Continuing on with the leather trend, this black leather blazer was an instant add to bag. I've been looking for one of these for months now, and when I saw this one, I was sold. I was even happier once I tried it on. I ordered up for this one, going for a 42 regular because of my shoulders, but it fits perfectly in my opinion. It's single-breasted, got outer and inner pockets, which is always important for me, and while it's faux leather, the fabric feels really nice and looks great too. I dressed it up with those Weekday leather pants that I mentioned, as seen here, and it works like a full suit, so I'm very happy with this one. I just wore it this week for a job that I had to do, and I was comfortable the full 2 hours I was wearing it. This time of year, overshirts are a handy item to keep on deck, and the color in this one blew me away. I have a thing for my fall palettes, and this pumpkin tone is such an eye-catcher. I look like I'm celebrating Halloween with this outfit, but I think it's such a great combo. Like the other pieces, it's smooth to touch and it feels great. Throw it on over your favorite solid tee, a mock neck, whatever, and you've got a winning look. Okay, enough leather for now. Let's look at some patterns. As I mentioned, overshirts are a seasonal staple that you should definitely consider copying, and there are a ton of options to choose from. You've seen the leather style, and I have another option later in this video. But this printed denim option isn't just a great layering piece, it's a statement all on its own. You can wear it as a light defense against the wind, or switch it up as your shirt of the day. I tucked this one in for a slightly Western inspired look here. With the boots and the leather pants, I think it's a pretty cool ensemble. This next item might be a bit more of a personal choice for me, but I love a good sleeveless sweater. I saw this picture a few years ago that got me hooked on them, so now I always try to buy them when I see them. However, I will admit this one didn't fit quite like I expected it to, but I love that it's got just the slightest crop and you can mix up the way you wear it for added value. I tried a Hey Arnold approach, with the shirt coming out of the front. Then I tucked it in with different pants, and then I went slightly more casual, but there are way more ideas beyond those. Anyways, let's drop the vest and get to the shirt I was just wearing. Earlier this year, we got reintroduced to the splice trend, meaning designs that are basically hybrids of like two separate pieces, kind of like Frankenstein. Now fast forward a few months and the concept is going in some really interesting directions. This striped shirt essentially stitches two different patterns and designs into one. It's really cool, and I love the supersized pocket on the chest. Styling wise, you can make it as casual or as dressy as you want. The choice is yours. While we're talking about the splice trend, check out these cool double waistband trousers. Now I won't lie, these might not be for fashion beginners, but if you're into them, go for it. I'll say for me, they didn't quite feel or fit as good as I'd hoped they would, and I was really excited about these. The outer layer sags a bit strangely in the front, and with this particular blend of fabrics, I was a little worried that people from far away might just, think my pants were sagging really low. They're kind of lightweight and thin, and also the inner layer is actually cut into shorts, so it doesn't go all the way down, and I'm thinking with how light the top layer is, and the shorts underneath, they might leave you feeling a bit cold once you venture outside. I'll probably return these, but I commend them for the design and I just thought they were worth showing you guys. Now for some pants that I do love. I've been getting into wider leg trousers for the past year or so, and this color was just so beautiful to me. ZARA has it labeled as a peach, by the way. They fit really nicely and they have some great details. First, the front seams going down the legs. Also this elongated front strap that actually slides underneath the belt loops, which is amazing. And when you look closer, they have this awesome white contrast stitching throughout. I could see these being statement makers years down the line, so I'm glad I found a good investment piece here. And if pinkish peach isn't the hue for you, hang on. They have this sweet powder blue option, and this gray style with the contrast stripe that I'm just waiting to hit the site so I can grab it. It's not out just yet. So I actually didn't realize how many overshirts I'd gotten in this haul until after I finished filming, but here we are again. This option is a thicker flannel material, almost heavy enough to serve as a lightweight jacket, which, yes, is the point of an overshirt, but the two I showed you before are way lighter in weight compared to this one, so I wanted to point out that distinction. This one's got some great front pockets, and the oatmeal color is an awesome choice for the fall, especially if you layer with other paler pastels like these peach pants, or neutrals like tan, white, or even gray. Styling wise, I played around with the buttons a bit here. The way it was styled on the side looks so good, so I echoed that a little bit. I love it. Okay, it's corduroy time and I'm loving how well these two completely separate pieces match. I caught my final overshirt of this haul and these overalls and I love them both, together and separately. The cord is on the thicker side for both of these pieces, but they're not overly heavy. Now let's start with a look at this overshirt. I mean, I feel like I've told you everything you need to know about this wardrobe staple already, so I'm just gonna button it up here in case you're not a fan of overalls and you wanna see it with pants. There's actually a pair of cord chinos on the site that I'll show you in a bit with another look, if you prefer the styling, but for now, I wanna show you these overalls. I gotta say, these might be one of my favorite things in this haul. Between the color, the seasonal feel, and the styling options, I'm really into them. Plus that incredibly smart, buttoned front pocket. I always hate the open front pockets on overalls, so I love this. And here, I kept things easy with my favorite turtleneck and chucks, but you can have so much fun playing around with your looks as we head into the holidays. We're almost to the finish line. I told you there was a lot that I liked this time around, including the soft printed shirt. So there are a lot of cool details here. The relaxed fit of this viscose fabric, the entire print, which looks like a cool monochromatic watercolor painting, the buttons that end halfway down the body. I just found it really unique and interesting. Now styling wise, I definitely wear it tucked in, and even with a tie, which is a little different for me, but I think it's cool with this piece. It'll be a fun way to elevate your dressy attire or your workwear. And while we're talking about dressy, I bet you've never had a blazer like this one. Yeah, I said blazer. This dusty blue, puffer styled blazer is such an out of the box idea. I mean, not that it's the wildest thing you could imagine, but I actually just hadn't thought of it. It's got inside pockets, which again is always important for me, and the color makes it a real standout for anyone's fall/winter wardrobe this year. Way to have fun with the assortment, ZARA. This is awesome. Finally, last outfit, 2 pieces left. First, this textured jacquard sweater in this crazy zebra stripe. Like I just said, ZARA is definitely having fun this season, and I'm really enjoying what they've got for us. This bad boy feels really good, it looks hella cool, and if you haven't noticed the cotton candy hues that they've been playing with this month, please rewind and go back to the middle of this video. I tend to steer away from brighter colors in the colder months, but these dusty tones here make this an item that I can totally get behind right now. And lastly, I just wanted to quickly circle back to those chinos I showed you earlier. If you're not here for the overalls, these are a good second option. Alright, you're still here? Good. You made it to the end. That's all, folks. Now that you've seen my picks, trust me, you're going to want to check out the site and see all the other items that they've got right now. Some of the pieces are selling out fast, so if you like any of these, scroll down in the description box and you'll find links to the different pieces I picked out. You know the deal from here. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, suggestions. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Later.